Once again with Jeremy. I just realized I still have grass all over my shirt. Sorry about that. So today I want to talk about something. I want to talk about mentoring. I know a lot of people will believe that there's no reason for it or whatever, but I believe it's a very good thing. It's one of those things, if you can learn from other people's successes and mistakes, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you take the time to do that? And so there might be, well, first off, you got to figure out what you want, what the goal is. We've talked about how to set your goals and figure out what that is. So now you have to go through and there might be people in your area that are very successful socially. They might be successful politically, business owners, philanthropists, whatever you're wanting to be. And those are great people to get to know and learn from and pick their brains and things like that. But take me, for example. I don't know anybody who's a successful speaker. I don't know anybody that does this often, does it for a living, personally at least. And so what I have to do, and what you might have to do, is you might have to find those people that are successful in this. And for me, such people as like Tony Robbins, Les Brown, they're two of my favorites. And that's what they do. This is what their living is. They speak, they talk, they teach, just like what I want to do. So what I do is I get on and I read their books and I watch their speeches and things like that. And that helps me to be able to see the way they work and find out why they're successful with what they do. And that's the way I go about that. And so I can't use people, as far as the speaking realm, as mentors. And so as far as personally, so I have to go out and I have to find those on the internet, via books, in public speeches, things of that nature. And so that's what I need you to look for. Figure out what you're looking for. And then remember, yes, you have this big lofty goal, but like we talked about, there's all these steps along the way. Maybe there's a step down here that you know somebody who's been very successful at that. Let's say money. The person's not wealthy, but they're very good with the money they have. Maybe you learn from them and you be around them. We talked about you are the people that you hang out with. Maybe you start hanging out with people like that are good with the money. Yes, it's not your ultimate goal, but at least gets you one step closer. They're good people to learn from. They're smart people. Use those people. Pick their brains. And I'll tell you what, most time what I've found, if you find something somebody's good at and you pick their brain about it, they're usually more than happy to share what they know and what they've learned and their successes and failures, so you don't have to make the same mistakes they did. So you might have multiple mentors along the way. I like to have one big mentor that I'm following through my whole journey to get to my big goal, but I have lots of other people that I watch and I listen and I learn, and I use these people to get me to where I want to be, to my next step. This is, like I said, we talked about the friends and who you're hanging out with. This is kind of along those lines. Most of your friends are at the same level as you, but you want to find those people that are a step above you, so on and so forth. And I've gotten to be very lucky in this aspect, because we talked a while ago that you can't necessarily see yourself being a millionaire, and right now you're making 16 grand a year. It's a huge jump. So to see yourself being a millionaire is a hard thing to do, but maybe you can see yourself making $35,000 a year, and that's the person you want to follow. And so I can see myself being at Tony Robbins' level. Now, I don't know that I'll ever have the impact that he does. I would hope I do, but I don't know that I will. But I can see myself being, like, honestly, I can see myself being one of these guys that speaks at conventions and speaks to, executive teams and things like that. And so those are the people that I follow. Those are the videos, the talks I try to listen to, and that's where I want to be. And I'd like to move up and progress and move forward. And so that's what you need to do. You need to find those people, follow in those footsteps, and like I said, don't be like me. Don't spend most of your life learning from your own mistakes. Yes, learn from your own mistakes, but learn from others too. You don't need to take the hard route if somebody already has taken it for you and they've charted their path along the way. So do that for me. Figure out what your next step is and find somebody who's been there that you can relate to, you can talk to, because it's going to help you a lot along the way. I appreciate you guys' time. I love you guys a lot. Please keep leaving the comments, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think, good and bad. I'd love to get better. I do want to, here in the near future, maybe next week or something, I would like to do a longer video where I'm actually standing and talking and going over multiple topics. Do me a favor, Drop some comments. Let me know what you'd like me to talk about and go over. Once again, I appreciate you guys very, very much. I love you. And if I can ever do anything for you, let me know. You guys have a great day.